All right. Welcome. This is Sheila Kamara, and I'm the founder of Ecstatic Birth, and I'd like to welcome you here today for this pop-up class on Facebook. Today's topic is birthing our babies' dreams and desires with pleasure. I want you to know how to enjoy birth, not just grit and endure it or numb your way through it. And the reason that I want you to know that is that when you give birth, whether it's to a baby or a lifelong dream, that process rebirths you. That process is a rite of passage. It is sacred, and there are so many gifts there for you. I've been working with expectant moms and birth practitioners for the past 10 years to elevate their experiences in birth. And we all know that we could use some elevation in the birth world on a global level. Most people, both men and women, when I ask them, what's the first word you think of when I say birth? They'll say pain. So that's the association that we have with childbirth and birth in general. So for today's class, I want to invite you into a different paradigm. And this is the paradigm that we will be reveling in my Ecstatic Goddess course, which starts on Thursday. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a bit. But first, I want to share with you today what major shift we all require to enter this new paradigm. But here's the thing. This paradigm is not new. This paradigm is the story of the universe. It is the essence of creation. It is the truth that lives in all of our bodies. So whether you're getting ready to birth a baby, a dream, a job, a creative project, or you're going through a life transition, wanting to rebirth yourself or your relationship with your body, listen up. This is for you. I want you to know this. Before we get started though, I want to invite you to get into your body, because birth, first and foremost, it is a body trip. So I want you to, if you can, wherever you are, just lean back, close your eyes, and I want you to take some nice, long, slow, deep breaths, allowing your breath to connect you to your body. And I want you to just feel, what does your body feel like in this moment? Allow a word to bubble up. There's no judgment, just feeling, what does your body feel like in this moment? Taking some more nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Now I want you to place your hands on your body. I want you to receive the weight of your hands, wherever you chose to put them, on your legs, your arms, your belly, wherever you want. Just receive the weight of your hands on your body. Receive the warmth of your hands on your body. What does that feel like? Your hands on you. And slowly, I want you to start to move your hands over your body, giving yourself a gentle caress, a gentle massage. Move it so that it feels good. Like, give yourself a touch, a loving touch that feels really good. That's the only guidance I'm going to give you. I want you to touch your body in a way that feels really good, and just notice the sensations that that evokes in you. Now I want you to take your hands off your body and start moving your hands for their pleasure. Move your hands in whatever way feels good to you. You can roll your wrists, you can extend your fingers. Just the only guiding principle here is what feels good. And take that movement up your arms, your elbows, your shoulders, and start to move slowly your entire body. Invite your entire body into this movement. Your only guiding principle here is what feels good. I want you to take a few more moments here, just moving your body solely for your pleasure, to evoke feelings of pleasure in your body. And then gently, slowly, as you're ready, you can wind down, keeping your eyes closed. Just feeling now, how does your body feel? What changes has the touch, has the movement evoked for you? If you had to put a word to the sensations of your body, what word bubbles up now? Taking a couple more breaths here, and then slowly, as you're ready, you can start to open your eyes and come back. I'll give you a second to recalibrate here. So just noticing how that wasn't very long. It was, probably just a couple of minutes, that movement. Just noticing how that movement shifted the sensations in your body. For most of us, that might have given us a sense of more flow, more ease, more pleasure in the body. But again, there's no judgment, just noticing. What I wanted to demonstrate is that it's relatively simple to move into an elevated state of pleasure in your body. It didn't take much, that movement, that touch. It was just a little taste, but for most of us, hopefully, that gave us a sensation of flow and pleasure within. So why don't we do this more often? Like, why isn't this a way of life for us? Most of us live in a mental space rather than in our bodies. We trust our mental space. We trust our rational minds. We trust our thinking state more than our feeling state. However, in order to birth, especially with pleasure, we need to get more into our bodies and allow ourselves to be guided from that space. So this is just one small piece of the shift that I wanted to share with you. But the grand overarching theme here, the essential shift that I want you to make, that I want us all to make, is to begin to reclaim and honor the feminine. That's a broad statement. What do I mean by that? Well, it is broad because it goes back really, really deep. In order for conception to happen, in order for creation to happen, masculine and feminine energy must fuse. Both physically, energetically, that masculine and feminine must fuse. But our culture lives predominantly in a masculine way of being, and it is scared of the feminine. It distrusts the feminine. So masculine energy, just to be really clear, is like steady, forward, let's go, 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 whereas feminine energy has cycles. It ebbs and flows. If you look at the dominant creation story of our time, the story of Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, what you can see is that feminine desire is the cause for the downfall of man, right? Eve takes a bite of that apple in the Garden of Eden. We're kicked out, and our punishment forevermore is that women must suffer in birth. I think it's time for us to turn that legacy on its head. Now, desire is not a bad thing. Desire is the driving force of the universe, and it's this reintegration of feminine principles, which is what's needed in order to birth our babies, our dreams, and our desires with pleasure. This is the core of the work that I do with my expectant moms and birth practitioners. And now I'm inviting everyone into it. I'm taking it beyond the realm of physical birth and inviting you to bring this wisdom of the body into birthing all of your creations. This is what I'm inviting you into in my Ecstatic Goddess program. So over the course of 8 weeks in this program, we're going to learn all the phases in the cycle of creation and the sticky spots where we have been taught to dismiss or distrust the feminine, and I'm going to show you how to reclaim that, both through your learned experience and your wisdom, but also through your body, because as I mentioned earlier, deep connection with the body is an essential piece. Why? Because our core truth, our unique truth, lives in the body. It is the only way we can access our path. It's the only way we can move in alignment with ourselves, as opposed to looking outside of ourselves for the path, the right way to birth. There is no right way to birth, whether it's a physical baby or a metaphorical one. There's no right way to birth. There is the right way for you. And that is the path to pleasure. That is the path that feels good, that will elevate your experience. So in this program, you'll get the learning about what I call the feminine cycle of creation. Each session is dedicated to one stage, and you will also get practices to deepen your connection to your body, to your truth, to open your receptivity to the sensation of pleasure in your body. And you're going to learn which practices are most effective given where you are in the cycle. And above all, you're going to learn to feel your way through birth. It is more simple than you can imagine, as I showed you in that brief opening meditation, and yet it is so powerful. And above all, the experience will feel good, even when you are navigating contractions or moments of intensity. You will learn to release the struggle and use pleasure consciously to support your flow. If that sounds good, I invite you to join me. The Ecstatic Goddess program begins on Thursday. For more information, you can visit my website, ecstatic-birth.com. Registration officially closes at noon tomorrow, and we begin this Thursday, January 31st, with our first session dedicated to desire. Desire is the strongest force in the universe. But most of our desires never make it to conception, much less fruition. Why? Because we're often unconsciously working against our feminine design. Join the Ecstatic Goddess on Thursday to learn more. As always, I invite you to put any questions, any comment in the comments below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me today. If you do have any questions or comments, go ahead and put them in. And lots of love to you.